Greetings, Aquarius. Welcome to Muse and Magic 11. Thanks for stopping by my channel for yet another deep dive into your twin flame journey. My name is Aisha, also known as Goddess, reading to you from Bay Area, California. I am your local muse, intuitive advisor, holistic healer, workshop facilitator, author, and so much more. So let's just get into it. Your career is getting ready to be advanced forward. You're getting ready to have some upgrades, especially in your finances. However, this is calling for you to get ready. Okay, you get ready, stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready. All right, because again, there's opportunities that are coming in that can improve your finances greatly, but you have to prepare. You have to be organized. You have to look, act, feel ready and professional. Okay, because that could be the difference between someone rendering you a yes and this upgrade and these opportunities, or someone walking away. Okay, so now is the time to organize, prepare, to look, feel ready, but also to look, act, move professionally. Okay, whatever is not appearing professional in your situation, maybe the proper forms, the proper intake sheets if you're into holistic healing or something like that, or whatever the proper certifications, like prepare. You want to watch out for slide boxes in your life. These are people who are quick money schemers trying to get you to invest in things that you don't know anything about and don't even understand it. It seems like it's too good to be true, or like it's a quick money scheme. You don't want to come into those types of situations. Just watch out for that, because people do look for those who are vulnerable, and especially around this time when it's tax return time, people are scamming to try and get people, to give up their tax monies or returns or whatever. So you just want to be mindful. You're a standalone kind of a person. Maybe you're just a solo proprietor in your own line of work or business, store owner or shop owner, or, just your own self person, entrepreneurial skilled person. So, yeah, this is financial freedom, and it is yours. It's just that you have to make sure that you, again, stay away from people who are trying to, just get over on you. You know what I mean? Even if it just means employees, people coming in trying to get paid for work that they really just aren't doing, or aren't doing well. Okay. You want to watch your spending at this time, just be very mindful of that, but also, recognize this shopping card as an opportunity for you to take whatever it is that you have, a skill, something maybe that you're not using, your talent, a product that you used to make, or that you do make, or that you have kind of stacking up, building up. I'm going to say in your garage or storage somewhere, but this is a great time to start selling online. This will be a great time for you, okay, to start expanding, putting those or creating those multiple streams of income. It's a very magical time, okay? This is a time to manifest your dream, and your dream life is manifesting magically, whether you know it or not. It may feel like it, but it is. It is. Everything that you're doing, everything that's happening, everything that seems like it may have failed up until this point, all these things were just a buildup of your strength, of your tenacity, of your mind, of your mental. This is all bringing you some type of increase, okay, some type of financial increase. Please excuse the noise in the back. I'm next to my kitchen, and so Mom Dukes is in there fooling around. Okay. And this is North Star. This is finding your true north, right? Getting back to the middle, getting back to what makes you feel at home, doing what it is that you love to do, right? And also, just following your dreams. It reminds me of the story of Jesus and the three wise men, and how they followed the stars, right? How they navigated through to find the baby Jesus. So this is just you following your dreams, following your true north, okay? You are right where you are supposed to be at such a time as this. And you are directed to continue on in your purpose, okay? So we're just going to move on now. Let's get into some relationship stuff. What's happening on the relationship front for Aquarius Spirit? Give us wisdom. Give us insight. Give us clarity. time of expression of love. You know, someone here may come forward. This could be a masculine who could come with dark hair, who may be hair complexion. If this is someone who may come here or who is coming in to express their love, okay? There could be some deception here, someone wearing a false mask um, in this situation. So you want to just be mindful of that. Um, and again, this doesn't have to be in a negative way. Sometimes wearing a false mask is someone not admitting their feelings for someone. You may not be admitting your feelings for someone, or the other way around, right? Vice versa. Finances and career are definitely a factor here, you know, for someone. Just not feeling up to par, not feeling like they measure up. Maybe you are kind of focusing more on your finances and career right now, so that, you know, you're not really expressing um, any type of, you know, love interest, or you don't really have anyone to express it to right now. But either way, you're focusing on finances and career. That is your focus, you know. But this also gives me gleaning. I don't know if you remember the story of Ruth, how she gleaned in the fields, and that's how she basically stumbled upon the kings, or caught the king's interest. She really caught the interest of the king's right hand man, and then, you know, he went back and told the king that there was a beautiful woman gleaning in the fields, you know, and that's how she kind of found favor with the king. So that may be relevant to someone here. Maybe you're gleaning. This is your gleaning season. You're gleaning. You're out peacocking. You know, you're out letting yourself be seen, or knowing that you need to get out and be seen so that you can express your love in a certain way. One, express your love to yourself, but also attract the type of love that you need. And you don't have to do it aggressively, because, again, your focus is on finance and career. So you're just gleaning. That's what Ruth was doing. She was gleaning. She was focused on her finances and her career. She had to feed her and her stepmother. She wasn't going to the field to capture the king's eye. She was going to feed her family. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, and I feel like that's what's going to happen for you, Aquarius. You're going to just be minding your very own business, your very own business. And then you're going to have someone come in and express this notion of love to you. Okay? And it's just very important to make sure that you read into any deceptiveness, and that means someone who may be holding back their true feelings for you, or you may be feeling like you have to hold back, but that's still somewhat deceiving. You want to just continue to know that you can operate in this. That is so funny. That was sweet dreams. Sweet dreams are made of what? Sweet dreams are made of. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world, the seven seas. Everybody's looking for some. Right on time. But so yeah, and this is calling it. See, I literally just said this. I hadn't even pulled this yet. Calling in your soulmate. You're just gonna be minding your merry own business, gleaning in the field, just doing your merry own work, running around town, doing what you do. Okay, getting your things in order, preparing right for this advancement, these opportunities coming in. Getting watching out for the slow foxes, you know, being your entrepreneur, standing alone, you know, and boom, like magic, which is right above this card actually. You know, you're gonna call in your soulmate. Okay. So your prayers and affirmations are being heard. You know, in spite of the fact that I know that you sometimes feel alone, in spite of the fact that sometimes I feel like you close the door and cry to yourself. Okay. Not literally in the closet, but maybe in the closet while you're getting dressed, you know, while you're in the shower, you know, because you do sometimes feel too alone, right? You know, you're kind of tired of standing alone and doing it all alone. You know, some of you may be single parents, single fathers, single mothers, um, but sometimes, you know, it gets heavy being alone, especially because you desire um, someone to snuggle up to, cuddle up with in the evenings, to watch a good movie with. You know what I mean? With your popcorn and your movie family. Like, you desire companionship. Pay attention to the red flags here, you know. That's the thing. Coming with this new soulmate, I think you're going to be more adept now in paying attention to the red flags. Maybe that's something you've needed to work on in the past. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of ignored the red flags. But now, let's see what that was. Yeah, that's sweet. Let your friends help you. So this may be time spent with friends just to kind of help you uplift your spirits. Okay. Yeah. Help you uplift your spirits. And then bottom of the deck is attraction. So this is you working on your own self-attraction. Maybe there's something that you're changing about your hair. This is a red-haired woman. Maybe some type of roses or rose petals in your bath, or roses in your are part of your fragrance. Okay, putting on a little makeup. I don't know why I'm hearing this song. Come on, come on along, get happy, put on a happy face, or something like that. I don't know all the lyrics to that, but put on a happy face, right? So this is you doing what it takes to make you feel happy and beautiful and attractive at this time. Okay, so let's see here what else we can kind of dive into. I've already pre-shuffled all of these decks, but I just give a little extra. And for some reason, I want to just pull this purple one right on top. Yeah, May may be significant for you of this coming year. This could be Taurus energy for May. Gemini. Wait, did I get that right? What is that? June or June? Nope. Just Cancer, right? Sometimes I get it mixed up, y'all, because I'm thinking of, the very specific dates of when everything begins and ends. But yeah, so May birthday. Okay, let's just put it that way. Romance celebration, honey. Yeah, party. July. So we're still covering that Cancer Leo energy as well. Okay, this could be Cancer Leo. But also, so this May, July. So coming upon the late spring and summer, we're talking about some type of romance here, celebrations, party. You want to pay attention to your intuition, just kind of tap into that. This is third eye energy here. Okay, tap into your intuition. Your psychic abilities increase at this time, maybe. And, So something about you should accept valid criticism. This is the teacup. This reminds me of conversations, teacup conversations, talking over tea or coffee or something. Um, I'm doing this all over here, right? So if there's some type of valid criticism that comes in, be open, okay? Be open, okay? Be open. Bottom of the deck here is this is interesting. A two-faced friend. disappointment in a friend or lover. Okay, so this could be apparently a lover or friend. There may be some disappointment around here. Um, and there may be a situation that will cause you to feel like someone is very two-faced. Again, this slide 5 comes up, still comes out for me, right? That slide 5. It may be around the same situation of someone trying to offer you some type of an opportunity, and you realize that it's really not for your best interest, but for theirs. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it's given. It's for their best interest. Not for yours. And this may have a lot to do with this May, July energy, so you might want to watch out for that around summer, okay, or late spring. Okay, let's look at the changes that are underway for you. Please. New career, new career. So again, this is new opportunities in career, and I feel like, remember we talked about you with the shopping cart, meaning putting things online, something that you used to do or something that you're thinking about doing, maybe some new thing you're thinking about creating. Um, you know, you may not realize that you actually had this talent, but this might take you in a direction. And if not a new career, it's going to be a new stream of income for you, okay? Be true to you. Always be true to yourself, okay? Um, Hobbies, again, hobbies, right? Do or love, get back to doing what you love to do. That's always part of also getting back to your true north. It's a part of being who you are, comfortable in being true to yourself, right? And also, for some reason, I just keep thinking that is going to be, I see irons in the fire. So again, these hobbies may bring you more income as well, okay? Um, there's something here about sobriety, but this is in reverse. So I feel like for you, sobering up, I don't even think it's an issue, because I'm not feeling with it being in reverse that this is like substance or something. Sobriety is like a waking up. You know what I mean? Like, come on, get aware, focus, lock in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and especially spiritual growth. So I feel like you're already on some type of a path, or you've begun some type of a path of spiritual awakening or spiritual growth, enhancement in some way, some type of advancement, okay, spiritually. Part of, once you start paying attention to this, you're tapping into it newly, or either you've kind of been away from your intuitiveness, your spiritual path, or your work, you know. For some of you, I want to say workings. You know what that means? Spiritual workings. This is just a call for you to get back to your spiritual practices. Get back to your meditation practices. Get back to silent time and quiet time to organize your thoughts, okay? Um, and your dreams and family changes. Now, this is in reverse, so when I see this in reverse, it's almost like it represents the fact that either this has already happened, these family changes, even though this is not the family dynamics part, but family changes in a sense where there could be some type of a thing. I almost feel like a jolt, You know, why do I have to do that? Like, I feel like it's some surprising situation that changes your family. Okay? Might be what changes all of this. Remember, changing of career. You know, it says advancement and opportunities, but change of career. Again, this thing is career. You know, family changes to me. Like it's in this right here, right? Could be the reason why you're catapulted, you know, into career, something different. Maybe it helps you to find something that you didn't know, a talent that you didn't know that you had, or some desire or dream that you didn't know that you had. And then sentimental feelings, sentimental feelings. So maybe reminiscing about a relationship, or find something mental about relationships as a whole, that you, what you desire, that you do desire companionship. So this is probably a very sensitive time for you, and that's okay. You know, embrace that. Embrace that. Okay. And then last but not least, the messages from your person. What your person would like you to know right now. Holding back. Um, I should express, or I should have expressed myself better. Someone may be feeling like they should express themselves better. Someone here may be trying to start a new chapter. Okay. Someone here is, man, has never felt a passion or intensity or chemistry like this. So it's almost like, I feel like this may be this new energy that's coming on, that's coming in, right? This romance that you're manifesting here. Someone is going to feel as though they've never really felt this passionate before in a situation. This is going to be someone who's moving on from the past and who's going to, meaning from their past, like they're not going to come in bringing all this baggage. They're not going to come in holding back. They're going to come in being very expressive. Okay, look at these fireworks here, honey. It's going to feel like the 4th of July. Like on the cartoons when the little cartoon characters are kissed and then they see all these fireworks. That's how it's going to feel. And this is going to be literally a new chapter for the both of you. Yeah. Someone who's going to be accountable. You know, they're going to be accountable for their mistakes. Someone who loves to dream. And this person's going to long for you. You're not going to have to question whether or not this person loves you, attracted to you. They're going to let you know it at every turn. You know, they're already dreaming about you and daydreaming about you. Okay, this is someone who's not going to make you feel like there's some unrequited love here. They're not going to make you feel like, you know, like they're not going to make you feel neglected in any way. Okay, this is someone who comes in to heal you.